Hey, Saji. Thanks for coming back. If you've been here before, thank you for coming back to see the reading about your person. And if you haven't been here before, welcome. I'm Elsie, and you have reached a 10 of Cup Tarot. And we are doing today a reading about your person. So if you are a Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or Jupiter, this reading is going to be about your person. Questions we're going to ask are, who is your person? What sign are they? We're going to also ask what steps they're going to be taking toward you. Will you be happy with this person? Are they even relationship material? You know, we can find people who we want to be our person. We want to try and make them our person. However, that person is maybe not be ready for us. They could be broken. They could be in the midst of healing or transformation. We're also going to ask, how will you know that this is your person? What are the things that you'll be looking for to know that this is your person? And then we're just going to ask for an outcome. So the first thing we're going to do, though, is we're going to start with the wisdom of the oracle cards. We're going to pull an oracle card and just get the overall energy, right? Let me just see here if we can do, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter, please. Spirit, if we could have an oracle card for the overall energy for this reading. I'm having a hard time talking. Great. And here we go. That's the top one. Observer. So the observer is someone who doesn't usually talk, who just usually watches. They're the person who is more about putting your money where your mouth is. They're more about the art of watching and listening. So they're not a talker. They're someone who will feel your energy. They're someone who is going to try and feel out your energy. The observer. Let me just get more details here. It's card number 49 and 44, 48, 49. There we go. 49. So perspective. Yep. Objectivity. Neutral observation from a distance. So they are the watcher. They the overall energy of this reading is to be the watcher. So you will learn way more, and you've heard this said, you will learn way more about your person or just life in general if you just close your mouth. If you just listen more than you talk, you're going to learn a lot. So for the relationship message, it says sometimes you just can't see the forest for the trees in your way. Feelings can get all jumbled up, don't we know it? That's why we're all here, aren't we? Watching tarot readings. And often you hear one thing when a person says another. It can be a communication problem, right? Not all of us can be in a relationship with someone who is a good communicator. So it says it can be like an echo, an unresolved past experience dubbed over your conversation. Interesting take on it. Take time out before you react. It's likely the other person has no idea how his or her words have affected you. Isn't that the truth? How many times has someone offended you? And then you went along the next 2-3 years, oh, don't talk to that person, they're horrifying. Don't talk to that person. You can't believe what this person has said. Meanwhile, that person's carried on in life, carried on with their lives, and they're not exactly, excuse me, they're not exactly the person who's really who even gave you a second thought. So it says here, take time out before you react. It's likely the other person has no idea their words have affected you. Take a few steps back and lend understanding to the situation. Have faith in your connection and trust that you can come together. Take to higher ground now and cultivate curiosity about what you observe in yourself, in others, and in the landscape. You will find things much improved sooner than you know. I'm really glad all those words were there because that's what I was thinking, but I couldn't push it out my mouth. So what we're talking about here is being an observer rather than a speaker. So you get to know more about your person. You get to know more about people in general, life in general, all kinds of details that you may not have that may not have come to you before because you were doing more talking than you were listening. I am the observer. I'm the person who takes a seat at the back of the room and watches everybody else. I love to watch people interact with each other. You can tell who's in love, who's not, whose children belongs to who. Is that person really a father? If they even are a father, do they really want children? So there's so many things you can learn about someone silently by being the observer. Okay, so I guess it's all about observing this person who is your person, Sagittarius. So who is your person? We're going to find out with the Tarot of the Night. So the Tarot de la Nuit. 3 cards, okay, from this deck. This is going to be the sign of your person. Of course, you're going to give me 3 separate ones, right? Well, I guess 2 are kind of the same. So we have the 10 of Cups. Cups are water, right? 10 is abundance, but 10 is cups. Cups are water. That is, the water signs are Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. That being said, the Empress is here. And the Empress is the card of Taurus. And the Ace of Pentacles is here. That is, you know, tangible love, something you can touch, something in the 3D. The Ace of Pentacles, that is also an earth card. So these 2 are earth. This one is water. So let's get more information and find out what we're looking at here. So the Empress is in the middle of the Ace of Pentacles and the 10 of Cups. So good love coming in, tangible, 10 of Cups, lots of money. So someone is coming in who is quite wealthy and good with their money. And the Empress is the person who is the beacon in the dark, right? She's the person that is... she has learned about all the queens, and she is the person who can give advice if you ask her. She is also the person who is abundant, and all things are, you know, she's abundant with creativity, and she could be giving birth, she could be pregnant, she could be just everything she touches is gold. She's like the Midas touch. So let's see whether it is a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or water sign, which is the Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. Sorry, I don't know why it was so hard to get out. I think my brain's just starting to shut down. I'm talking too much. Okay, so the next question we have for Spirit is, what are the steps that your person, Sagittarius, is going to take toward you? So Spirit, if you could please give us 3 cards. We'd like to know what are the steps that Sagittarius' person is going to take towards them. One more. Person, what are the steps that this person is going to take toward them? It flew. I'm going to see if it's face up. Hang on. It is not. I'm putting it back in the deck, you guys. Not even going to take a peek. Just going to shove that baby back in the deck. All right. So again, what steps will Sagittarius' person take toward them? Wow. Wow. Oh, holy smokes. Okay. All right. So it looks like they're in love with you. So you've known them before. Unless it's love at first sight, you've known this person before. They are in love with you. They're heavily in water, like go with the flow love with you. So this one is telling me that the universe is saying, this person is in love with you. I've sent this person for you. And this one is the one that says, yep, it's another confirmation that that person is in love with you. And then we have the Judgment card. So this is about resurrection. So this could definitely be someone you've known before. This could be someone from your past. Someone who you maybe had a relationship with, and for some reason you guys broke up or no longer in union. So the steps that this person is going to take to get back to you, they're going to come in hot and heavy. They're going to come back in and tell you they love you. They're going to come back in and tell you about the deep feelings, the love, the romantic, watery love that they've had for you. And they are likely going to be someone that is from your past, and they are going to want to resurrect a relationship from the past. They could also be coming in because a judgment has been made in their favor. So then when the Judgment card shows up, it can be judgment, getting a divorce is also a judgment. So it could be that this person was actually married, and they couldn't be with you until they got divorced, or they didn't want to be with you until they got divorced, because that's just the way that they roll. So yeah, so you're going to know this person. The steps they're going to take toward you is they're going to come in hot and say, look, I'm in love with you. You know, people don't do that unless they know you, unless they've known you from the past, unless you're trying to resurrect a relationship. Next question is, will you be happy with your person? I'm going to use After Tarot. So, will you be happy with this person? Are they relationship material? Not everybody is, you guys. You know, this person could be your person. They could be your person who is your best friend person. They might not be a romantic relationship person. But I'm going to ask Spirit if they can let us know, will you be happy with this person? And are they here for a love relationship? From the last cards, it looks like they are. So are they here for a love relationship? And are they relationship material? Are they a person who's actually going to stay in a relationship with you? One more, Sagittarius. Here we go. Wow. Yeah. They're staying. So will you be happy with this person, and are they relationship material? The Sun says yes. So the Sun comes out to illuminate everything. The Apex card says, I'm going to shine my light on you. So they're going to shine the light on this relationship. It is going to be very, very apparent to you that this is your person. So you're not going to have any guesswork. And then there's going to be a celebration because, well, there is going to be a celebration because, you know, you guys have fallen in love and all the rest of it. However, this could still be third party. So unless this person has already gotten a divorce, or maybe they're in the midst of breaking up and divorcing, this person could be pulling you into a third party, and you may or may not want to get into that. So you may know that it is someone who is married, and someone who is waiting on a divorce, or someone from your past, someone you've resurrected. This person is likely very good with conversation, because the Queen of Swords is just that. You can see at the top there, she's gone through some transformation. Although she's very pointed with her words, she's a very good speaker, very eloquent, and this could be man or a woman, of course, her words are very eloquent. She may be harsh at times, though, because she just wants to get the words out. Sometimes she'll be very, very honest, and that's a good characteristic that you want in a partner, someone who's very honest. But that person can also cut you with their words because they are so very honest. They feel as though they should be able to, because this is the way that they work. They're used to giving clarity. This person wants clarity. That wand is pointing up, but it also indicates that they could cut you out. They could cut you off. They could also hurt you with their words. They could cut you with their words. So what have we got here? So far we've got Cups. We have Gemini, which is air. We have more Cups. We have Swords, and we have some ground. We have some earth signs here. So based on the information that I see here, I think that your person, Sag, is a water sign. I think your person is a water sign, and they have the energy of the Empress, the energy of a Taurus. So the energy of the Empress is a grounded earth sign, and they're an earth sign. And because they're an earth sign, everything around them usually flourishes. When you're around an earth sign like this, they're always into creativity. So they're always planting, or you know, you're going to know them because they're going to be a creative person. They're always going to go with their heart. A photographer, a painter, you know, someone who may be a YouTube person, someone who's always creating something. They're going to come to you and tell you that they're just straight up in love with you, and they don't want to let you go. I do believe that you know this person, because I think this person is either coming back as a resurrection from a dead relationship, someone you didn't think you'd ever see again, someone that you thought that you would never see again, that person that you let go back then. I don't think you wanted that person back. However, that person's coming back in, and they are coming in not only with the Two of Cups, the love card, but they're coming in with, you know, the universe is saying, I've put this person in your path. then they're saying, and it is going to be good. So I feel as though there's a lot of cups here, and the cups tells me that it's either Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. Now, I'm going with, oh, there we go. That over there. So now the question remains, how will you know this is your person? What should you be looking for? Is there anything that you would see in your person that would go, oh, it's you, you're my person? I've had that feeling before, like, oh, it's you. I'd never seen this person before, but it's almost like our souls recognized each other. It wasn't our eyes that recognized each other, but it was our souls that recognized each other. So I am going to ask, how will you know this is your person? Spirit, how will they know that this is their person? Okay. Oh, wow. Okay. You're going to know this person is your person because they're going to be really great with their speech. They're going to be able to talk you into anything. They're coming at you as the King of Swords. So there is also, just saying, there is a Queen of Swords on the board here. So it could be that this person, you know, this person, and I've said it before, this person could be your soulmate. It doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to have a relationship with them now. Sometimes it is that you meet, your connection freaks both of you out, and then you go into your own corners and you go into healing, you go into self-mastery, and you do a bit of a change of route. Like you are like the death card. You end who you used to be, you come out as somebody new, and this person has been practicing what they're going to say to you. Now the king can be very hard with his words, only because he's very honest, but just like the Queen of Swords, he can, you know, cut somebody pretty easy with the things that he says. So if you know somebody who's sharp with their words, who is a smooth talker, someone who might be a public speaker, someone who is likely in their business and in upper management of some kind, so middle management, upper management, this person is the person who is sent for you. So this King of Swords is abundant. They have already the 10 of Pentacles. They are wealthy and they're ready to share. The other way you'll know them is they're going to want to get into a relationship immediately and probably either want you to be engaged or propose marriage. So this is going to move really quick. So the 4 of Wands says that, you know, this is a firm foundation because of the 4 posts, right? 1111. I want you to also be looking for signs and synchronicities on your clocks, on signs, things like that. So, and it's not just 1111, it's the sequence of numbers 222, 333, 1212, that kind of thing. So this card indicates that they're just going to jump right in. They're going to, like the Fool, they're just going to jump right in, and they're going to want to know if you want to commit to them. Maybe not necessarily in marriage right away, but commit to them nonetheless, because they've worked really hard to close their old chapter. So they've learned a lot of lessons while they've been away. If this is the person that has been resurrected, the person that you knew before, they're not the person that you're going to know, because that you know now. They're going to seem a little bit different. They're going to be better with their words. They're going to be, you know, casting sunshine everywhere they go. They really are in love with you and have been sent by the universe. They're going to be completely abundant. They're going to have their money under control. They're going to be giving you gifts of tangible things in the 3D that you can touch and feel and smell. So this is learning of a lesson. This is the last card in the major arcana. So universe is like, this is the person I'm giving you. They're healed. They love you. They not only love you with the 2 of Cups, kind of deep, emotional, romantic, beautiful love, they also are the person that I sent for you. I am illuminating everything, so you will have no guesswork in the Sun card, and they are going to be a smooth talker. They're going to be someone that everyone likes to listen to, so they either have a nice voice, they're very good with their words, they could be a public speaker, they could be someone who is a CEO, CFO, someone who is higher up in business, because they're very abundant. They have the 10 of Pentacles already, so they're very abundant, and they're ready to share with you. They are going to come in, boom, they want to snap you up. They know Sag. They know, Sag, that they just want to pluck you out, because if they don't take you, someone is coming in to get you. They could have the energy of the Empress. So they could be a person who has already conquered all of the kings or queens and learned all those lessons, and they're very abundant and, you know, creative, and that makes them buttery and soft, the creativity side of them. And they've been working really, really hard. You know, they've had a lot of judgments placed upon them. They've been possibly just sent packing by you, and then they're going to come back in and say, look, I can do this. I can do this with you because I have transformed, and it's time for me to close the old chapter on the person that I used to be. I am now a new person. I'm this guy, and I am the abundance, and I have the energy of the Empress, and I'm creative, and everything that touches me is gold. I know that I can do this with you. This person may or may not still be married, but is headed for a divorce, because I do believe this also means that they are that they're breaking in a marriage. It could very well be that they've been married or are married and are going for a divorce. Okay, so we're going to ask for an outcome. So now we know that your person is likely a water sign. That's what I feel, that they are a water sign, someone that you've known before. I'm just going to grab the Lenormand. I'm using the Gilded Reverie, and they are beautiful, beautiful cards. I haven't used them up to now because they kind of intimidated me, to be honest. The Lenormand are read in a very different way from the tarot, and so I'm learning. You're going to see me pick up the book, and I'm likely going to read from there until I can get familiar with them and start getting more energy from them. They're just very new to me in the last few days. So, all right, we're going to take 4 cards from the Lenormand. All right, and let's go ahead, and I haven't seen these cards before, so we're going to learn them together right now, okay? So the first card I've got is the sickle. Looks like there's some sort of a harvest going on, perhaps. Take a look here. It's card number 10, which is, oh, it's the synth. It says Scythe, S-C-Y-T-H-E, Scythe. It looked like a sickle to me. To everyone, no, to everything there is a season, and a time to every purpose under the sun. Wow, that's really neat. So to every time there is a purpose. So this could be your time with your person. It does say to be careful. I am swift and sharp. I cut through with precision, with a sharp, clear vision. I am an accident, a deep cut, a break, or sometimes a difficult decision that needs to be made. I can bring good harvest or danger. Look at what I am cutting nearby. It just might be your wage. So it's kind of like the king, right? Kind of like the king of air, or the king of swords. It says here, it is dangerous too. This item is a simple agricultural tool used to clear away grass, gather wheat, and harvest time. In the world of Lenormand, it symbolizes the sudden trauma or shock that will be taking you by surprise. I was just going to say, this is just going to take you by surprise. It's going to be someone that you have known before, that you thought you knew a certain energy about them, and they're completely different. It's going to take you by surprise. Absolute shock. It does say, a swift, clear cut will be made. They will be cutting you off from other people. So they're planning on, well, that doesn't sound good. It sounds kind of creepy, but what I'm trying to say is they're just going to pluck you out, because they know that you are really a gem, and they know that other people are looking at you. It says here, it is dangerous too, as it is sharp. We must be careful where this card points, particularly in the Grand Tableau. The cards next to the blade tip moderate its influence, making it more or less extreme in its impact. So, we've got card number 14 next to it. It doesn't make any indications of card 14. So it says here, for example, if this synth is next to the clover, it would make the shock less severe. So the thing is, I've got a fox here, and I have a feeling that might be a lie. So let me just take a look here. So the fox is sort of like trying to outfox, right? It says here, when I am not your job, I am your red flag to some deviousness. Oh, come on. Some deviousness going on. Look around your circle in your hall. Look around your circle, in your hall. I might be planning your fall. I am master of manipulation, and I'm going to fool you all. Craftiness is my fame, and sneaky is my game. So this person is going to come in out of the blue. You're going to be shocked at who they are. You're not going to trust them right away because you two have a history. You have a history of this person, right? This person might have, you know, been in a relationship with you, gone off, got married, and now they've decided that they no longer want to be married. So this synth is cutting and sharp, and this is indication that there could be lies about. Let me just see what else it says here. It says, in the original Game of Hope, it is written that the cunning fox leads the player astray. This is the trickster of the card deck, and presence brings cunning and plotting for good or for ill, dependent on the position. The fox here looks back upon its prey. Perhaps the cockerel thinks it's only one awake so early. Oh, okay, so it's looking at the rooster on the fence there, looking back at it here. The fox here looks back upon its prey. Perhaps the cockerel thinks that he's the only one that's awake so early. The fox has prepared his roost, though, and is sure to get his bird. At the time of conception of the Lenormand deck, the popular tale was of Reynard the Fox. These collections of tales depicted Reynard as a false prophet, and many traditional interpretations of there. So beware of trickery. If the fox is next to a 9, nope, not fox is not next to a 9. Heart 24, nope, synth 10. Oh yeah, it says here the fox to the synth card comes into the equation. For the fox next to the flowers, more depiction of flattery, be even more wary of the heart 24 and the synth 10 cards come into the equation. In our Lenormand literal way of reading this is deception, and flattery leads to a cut up heart. Wow. Okay, so you have been warned, it says. Now, that being said, I have a feeling that this is in the past. This is someone that you used to know. Isn't that a lyric? You're just someone that I used to know. Yeah. So this person, I believe, is someone that you used to know. That person cut you, and they cut you out. You got married, coming back from the marriage, and they're done. They want you. They know now from the lessons that they've learned that you are their person. They have been foxy in the past, though, so be careful with that. I'm looking at number 29, which is next to the fox, and that is of the other lady. Now, because we have gone into new ways of, YouTube is now sort of clamping down on, sexuality and pictures that depict such. I'm just going to block this off here because she's a little bit naked underneath. So this is 29, and she is the lady. It says it could be you, the reader, or the female subject of your reading, or a female partner. So if that is true, then I'm speaking to a male that is Sagittarius. So as with the second man, the expanded Reverie deck includes an additional lady card. It shows her elegant. She is looking at a window to the right of the card. She has a draped red robe between her breasts, and she clutches the feminine symbol of Venus. So she is clutching Venus. The light shines in through the window, emphasizes her strong features. She's embodiment of the feminine power. So she does have, she is wearing the, you can see she's wearing the depiction of Venus there. So she will have Venus in her chart. So she may be a Venus. Her Venus, so of course she's going to have Venus in her chart, but she is going to be Venusian, which is someone who has a lot of sexuality, who is not scared to show their sexuality. She is looking towards the compass, so it almost looks like she's looking for a direction. And let me just see here, 42. 41, 42. The compass, I am here to help you find your way. If there's a journey to be taken or a choice to be made, I can provide you with the direction and the path so you don't stray. Card, choice, mountain, make a plan. The compass card represents many things that can guide you on your path. This card is a reminder to notice and heed the signs and symbols you might see along the way. Pay particular attention to the cards that relate to travel. 29, nope. Listen to your gut, so use your intuition to determine who might be your true north. I love that because we have a chant here in where I live, True North, Strong and Free. That's where we are. That's Canada. And so it could be someone in Canada, by the way, because it says True North, and that is the True North. That's us. It says, and those who might be too eager to give advice and seek control, you can listen to others' suggestions, but you do not always have to follow. It says here that when the lady is looking towards the compass, she's actually looking for direction. So she's looking for her mate. This person that is coming in, though, if you remember, can be cutting, and it looks like they have in the past tried to outfox you. I'm just going to reiterate again and just say that I do believe that this person has transformed. This person, I believe, has transformed. We are seeing some butterflies here. It is coming just below the card of judgment. So I do believe whoever this was, this person does not intend to pull you into a third party relationship, but they do intend to celebrate with you because they're very much in love with you. I believe that they will come out with the energy of the Empress. And even though they are probably a water sign, they're going to be very good at communication. They're going to want to shove you into a relationship, at least something that is very stable for them, because they have cut someone out to be with you. And they've changed the tables. That's what makes me think they're divorced, because because there is judgment here. So that's what makes me think that there has been a divorce and that they've cut someone out to be with you. They've ended the old chapter and started the new. So I believe it's someone that you knew or knew before. And your outcome, well, I would say that as long as you are careful and you know that this person has transformed themselves and that they're not the way they used to be, they're not as foxy as they were, they're not trying to outsmart you, and they are not trying to cut you, that I think it would be safe to go forward with someone who is a water sign, because the universe says so. They also could have, by the way, well, this is the 10 of Cups, but they also could have Taurus in their chart. And Gemini. Gemini, that's this one. Okay, so yeah, that's it. So if you have any other questions, please let me know. I do have down below some more information for you if you need it regarding how to get in touch with me for a private reading. So for December, for the month of December, with a $60 reading, you are getting a free 15-minute reading for family or friends. And you can give that as a Christmas gift, for free. And yeah, I'd love to hear from you if you'd like to leave a comment or send me an email and let me know what your thoughts are about this kind of reading and, whether or not it resonated with you. Okay, I'm going to go, Saggy. Have a good night. Bye.